Dave Elwood, what about your brother?
All right, Lenny, all good.
Looking sharp today, my man. You're looking sharp. I'm just out of the
Absolutely.
I'm just out of the gym. Fucking hell, I picked the wrong dude to come on camera with. Dave, what is going on, mate? You all good?
Yeah, all is very, very good. Cannot complain.
Good, good. That's good, mate. You excited for the future?
Yeah, I'm excited. Also, a wee bit scared as well, but the two combined, like yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So,
Uh,
Dave, let's give the viewer a wee bit of I suppose a wee bit of background into where you were at before you decided to come on board with me.
yeah.
We'll start from the very beginning. You were in Queens. Give us a sort of breakdown from there because yeah, there's a bit of a story behind that as well.
Yeah, so before I came on board, I was working in Queens full time,
Hmm.
lifeguarding and fitness instructing. So I had a full time job. I've been doing that for a few years. When I came on board with yourself, uh, I knew that the personal training that I wanted to break through in it, but I knew that it was going to be a struggle. So I'd been doing it for a couple of years beforehand, wasn't really getting anywhere. I was just like, I needed some help to get the systems in place for it. So after a few months, I managed to drop down to part time in Queens, and then it wasn't even part time a year. I think it was like part time, like maybe 9 months, and then I was able to leave my job.
Yeah,
So I took the leap, but I had the confidence because of the help I was getting from yourself
yeah,
to jump. And it was really once I made the jump that like it just seemed to explode overnight. It was just like, because obviously with Queens, I couldn't give it my undivided attention because I had to serve so many hours there. And
yeah,
then client, it was kind of like it was burning the candle at both ends. And then it started to accelerate. Things got even harder. I only thought it was difficult when I had two jobs. Things coming
yeah,
there. Got more
yeah,
clients on board. And then I got to the point where when I was working in welfare, I started to get to the point where I was actually getting maxed out with time during the day.
yeah,
So, my sessions and stuff was working flat out all day, every day, which was good. And then I had to start to think about scaling. So I started to go into group training, which was brilliant as well. So
yeah.
after it's like the Christmas mastermind, we started to go into group training and that started to take off and that was fantastic. Like, and that was the start of something special,
Yeah,
really
good.
was.
So
Yeah.
here you were pretty much cruising, like life was good, and you were calling me down like a first world problems here. I'm
Yeah.
wondering where do I put all these people, like what's going on, and then 2020 hit us all right up the beak. So what went down there? Pre
Yeah.
COVID-19 things
Okay.
were going
So
really smoothly, and then you had to do what?
yeah, so the same thing happened with the happened in the personal training with the group training. So the group training, I pretty soon got maxed out with time.
Mhm.
So I had all these clients and just wasn't enough hours in the day to serve them. So that's kind of it. And then COVID kicked in, and it was just like flip. So overnight, my business had like dropped to like pretty much rock bottom
Mhm.
overnight. I was like, so I had to go all in on the online.
Yeah.
It was something I never wanted to do. Like people had mentioned to me about online training. I was like, it's not for me, definitely not. So I knew I had to do something about it. So it took about the first two months, 2.5 months. It was a very slow burner. I had some clients that stayed on board, and then I started to get results online. Um, Testimonials and before and afters, and then it started to slowly but surely start to grow. And then after about 3 months, the online platform exploded. It
Yeah.
actually and then as of now, I've got more clients online now than what I actually had in person. So it was just like, so it took about 3 months of hard work and graft of like
Mhm.
making very little money until it actually exploded. And it's just like, yes, so it was worth it. So going from being maxed out in the gym to COVID kicking in to like hitting rock bottom financially to
Uh-huh.
now establishing a pretty well to do online platform, which is getting great results. Clients are
Yeah.
absolutely smashing it. From now to opening up a facility this month,
Yeah.
all being well.
Yeah.
So just yeah,
It's a roller coaster for you, dude. It's a complete roller coaster. I mean,
yeah. I think that the biggest thing is you don't actually have time to embrace and enjoy how successful it is, because it's just every day there's another obstacle that you have to face. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is. There's
It's
no
really
room
cool,
for
mate.
yeah.
So, geez, dude, you know, it's a process. Like, I mean, a lot of people. Well, first of all, people don't see the value in coaching, right? And I actually heard a thing that Paul Mort said a couple of weeks ago, which was, if you're a coach and you don't have a coach, you don't actually believe in coaching, right? And it's very much a process. Like, if you sort of think about, you know, and I can remember all of these small conversations that I've had with you. It's like you're like, dude, you know, I'm in Queens here, I'm getting paid this much, and I'm like, leave and go and do your own thing. You know, I'll tell you how to make money. I'll tell you how to do this here. So you bit the bullet and you went, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going all in. And you listen to your coach. And then the same thing as when you were working for yourself then, Dave, right, you're going to stop doing one-to-ones. You're going to do this here. And this is how you're going to make more money. And then you were like, mate, I don't know about this. But again, you went all in on it.
Yeah.
COVID kicked in, right, Dave? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to start coaching people online. You do it in this way. And you're like, dude, I don't know. I've never done this before. But all of those. And then the same thing happened. I'm like, right, Dave, you're maxed out. Now's the time where you need to open a facility. And again, it's like, holy shit. But then once again, you know, a few weeks down the line, you're going to open an amazing facility. You're still maxed out. All of these people are going to join your gym. And, you know, it's going to be absolutely unreal. You know, all of these wee processes people don't see. People just see, you know, point A to point B, and all of the wee things that they don't see all of the wee things that actually go on in the background. So for you, like, you know, what has been what's been the results for you from you know, from the high performance program?
I think just being able to deliver like a solid program which guarantees results.
Yeah.
So I know from taking a client on from point A to point B that like I have a strict screening process, whereas at the start I used to take anybody on, but now like I have a really strict screening process, and I only take somebody on if I believe, like honestly, that I can get them the results that they're asking me to get them, and if not, I turn them away. Whereas before at the start I would have took anybody on, and it was a disaster. So it seems really, really harsh, but I'll only take somebody on that I can actually serve, you know. So
Yeah, of course.
that was the systems that you taught me. So from there, I was able to get the social proof that I could get the results. And then from there, I was able to build a culture of like-minded people that were all striving for the same results. So it's very much a fat loss based business that I serve for clients, and it's working really, really well. So I think definitely from the start, not really knowing what I was doing, I was kind of doing like a bit of bodybuilding training and a wee bit of this, that, and the other. I didn't really know where I was at. And then, you know, I trained up with yourself in the kettlebells. I actually had done a kettlebell start before years ago, which it was just like everyone turned up and passed. It was one of those ones. And then I retrained with yourself. And then that was obviously a game changer, doing your mobility starts and stuff as well. So I had to basically retrain. And then from there, I was able to add more value to my clients to get results. So that was probably one of the big things as well.
Yeah, next one, mate. Because again, you know, I suppose a lot of people see, if I just hire this business mentor, they're going to change my business, right? But the reality is that, you know, if someone comes to me and they're like, mate, can you help me get, you know, X amount of members in, and then I do that job for them, and then the members join, and they're a fucking shit trainer. Like, literally, they're just doing all that work to allow people to see how much of a shitty trainer they actually are. So for me, you know, it has to be like a holistic thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why anyone that joins our group, I say to them, right, not only are you going to get you know, all the business strategies, I'm also going to teach you how to coach and how to do certain things as well, because, you know, running a fitness business is more than just, here, let's add 50 members tomorrow. Because like I say, what happens if them 50 members all join and you don't know your shit on the gym floor? You know what happens there?
Yeah, that was a massive take point as well from it. Like obviously the coaching, like you need to know your stuff with the coaching aspect, but the aftercare package as well. So once they're on board, you know, the retention strategies, It's like not just like what do we do this week. It's like 6 months down the line. You're always focusing, and you're trying to educate the client as well to say, well, like this is where you need to be now, but 6 months a year. And then I same as the diet. Like a lot of them come in from fad diets, and you're like, wait, we need to like you need to be all in on calorie tracking. This is how it works. Expect this. So
Yeah.
yeah, there is a lot behind it. Even the likes of the social media as well. I mean, you were saying to me like you need to get out of bed at 5 o'clock every morning. And I was like, what? And you're like, yeah, you need to get out of bed at 5 and
Yeah.
start doing the work. And I remember that was really difficult. And after reading the Atomic Habits book, that has just been like the standard now. It's up at 5 every day to do the work. The likes of the social media posts as well, like all that, like I really struggle with that. Talking on camera, like now I remember doing the 30-day challenge at the end of it. People used to take the piss out of me about my videos and going, okay, all right, Dave, and it's just, and you were standard, but now it's just like whatever.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process, and dude, it's been an amazing process. Like if I think back to where you were, like dude, you were fucking working in Queens for minimum wage or around about that, and now your online platform is maxed out. You're about to open a facility. Like, holy, can you actually believe that whole process, dude?
No, it's just like it's like a surreal dream. I still can't get my head around it. Like, and I know when I get this facility opened up as well, it's just like
what's going on.
Yeah, and like I'm looking forward to like having staff where I never ever thought to have staff working for me, and like obviously you help yourself getting staff recruited as well, having coaches work with me is it's just whenever you told me at the start you need to think bigger, I was like, well, what does this actually mean? And then I was on masterminds with different people you've brought on, obviously on with Craig Valentine as well, and it's like you actually start like to believe now I can do this. At the start it was like a real scarcity mindset. I'll do a safe job in Queens, it pays me X amount because it pays the bills, but it doesn't really pay the bills because you're always just living month to month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So 100%, bro. 100%. You've been absolutely amazing. So finally, who should be coaching with me?
Okay, so the mastermind, the people that should be that go on to the mastermind, you have to firstly like buy into the process. So, like as you're saying, like if you're not going to do the work, like it's not going to work for you. So you have to be committed, to getting up early, to doing the videos, doing the work. Long hours, like I mean, like it's a 7-day a week job. You're working Sundays. There's none of this running around getting pissed on a Saturday and hanging about all day on a Sunday. You're up and you still do the work. It changes your mindset completely. Be prepared for the ups and downs, the highs and lows. I mean, you think you're doing well, and the next thing your clients drop off or this, but it's hard graft. It's really hard.
Shit breaks. We were talking about this earlier on. What most people don't realize is that like I said to you earlier, it's the rule of 3 of 10. Whenever managing 30 members is relatively easy. Whenever that doubles and then it triples and then you get the 100 members, 0 to 100 is relatively easy. 100 to 200, shit fucking breaks. And then next to it, you're freaking out. Oh, my business is over, my business is done, but it's not really. It's just the process that you go through, and you kind of hang around at a certain spot for a period of time, and then you do something that helps you level up, and shit breaks again, and then you're like, what happened?
I think with the biggest thing from the mastermind, one of the things for me was investing is never a waste of money. I used to be like afraid to drop like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on things, and now I'm like, I have to do it to get to the next level. And then once I do it, it always pays itself back. Like, so you have to, like, if you're going to go on a mastermind, be prepared to think big and also spend big, but you're also going to get bigger in the long term. So you have to, be all in on that and be just prepared for like rapid growth and be able to be ready to take it. And also you need to get out of that 9 to 5 mindset. The 9 to 5 mindset is not for anybody that's on a mastermind. It's all in or nothing 24/7. And it's amazing. Like once you get the results, it's like the high, you can never actually get that high working in a job, as we call it. It's impossible. You work for yourself, it's class. There's no limit.
Who should be doing it real quickly?
All personal trainers who are serious about growing their business and getting the results for their clients that their clients deserve.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro.
Okay, Lenny. Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, no worries, mate. I shall see you soon.
Excellent.
Speak soon, dude.
See you later.